Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So let's chat, okay? There comes a point in your life where you cannot be scared of rejection. You cannot be afraid of being rejected. You know what I'm saying? You want this job or this career so bad. You want to start this business so bad. You better put them proposals out. You better apply. If somebody say no, okay, try with the next company and the next one and the next one. But stop being afraid of being rejected. Sometimes rejection is God's protection. Y'all know that already. But sometimes rejection actually can get you to where you need to be. So imagine you dealing with these people. You in a situationship or whatever. And you asking this man, what are we? What are we doing? I want to move forward to the next step. Maybe be more exclusive. This person keeps brushing you off, blowing you off, I wanted to say. And it's not taking it serious. They already getting the goodies or maybe not. So this is why they're like, they don't really care to be exclusive. Why we can't just keep it how we is? Oh, I'm very focused with work right now. Let's just vibe, blah, 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 blah. Whole time, God is protecting you from this person so that you could feel the pain from this person and move on to something better. So that you learn with this situation that this ain't real love. Someone that wants your body or wants your goodies, wants to still have you to hang out, hang with them, whatever, but is not actually trying to move on to the next step, not actually trying to grow and build together, help you, support you, that ain't love. So although you over here crying, and it's really be y'all ego that be crying. Because your heart ain't crying because your heart ain't broken. Your heart was never in it. Your heart already rejected this person. Which is why this person rejected you out loud. It was already a rejection there. It was already unequally aligned. Okay? So stop it. Some of y'all, I just find it interesting that my video stopped at 222 and I'm coming back in to add to this message. Interesting, okay? So God may want me to talk about love. All right? Partnerships. Okay? Making a love offer. So let's talk about it. You thinking that you're heartbroken, you're sad. Which you may be sad, but you're sad because you can't keep chasing this person because they cut it off. You're sad because you can't actually keep moving forward with this situation. You're sad because your ego has been shut down because maybe someone doesn't want you. Someone doesn't want to move forward. But you're not sad because your heart is broken. This person really broke your heart. This person ain't do nothing for your heart. They may have this things for your body. Okay, this is for the grown folks. You know, only grown people on this channel. But have they really done anything for the hearts? If they're not making plans, if they're not speaking life into you, if they're not telling you plans how y'all can work together and grow and build, they ain't messing with your heart. They ain't adding no money in your pocket. They not dealing with it. Ain't got nothing to do with your heart. Okay, your body might be sore, but your heart is perfectly fine because your heart was never in it. And these are things that we learn as we continue on or grow in our journey, is that a lot of situations, a lot of friendships, a lot of relationships, our heart was never in it. Our heart was already hidden. God already protected our heart because this person was not worthy with it. Your heart was never out. Oh, I'm wearing my heart on my sleeve. That person never even took you out on dates. That person never paid a goddamn bill or offered to pay or help you with anything. That person never sat down and say, hey, what's your plans? Let me help you with this. How can I help you? Even if it's just supports, words coming out of their mouth. That person pushed you to the side and neglected you and your emotional needs because maybe they were so focused on other things, their career, their business, their emotional needs, that they pushing your ass to the side. God will allow us to go and be in these karmic, I'm going to say, situations so that we can learn what is not love, so we can recognize when someone is love. Love is going to be operated inside of a person. It's going to be flowing through their spirits. You had an encounter, or you had dealings, or you was being sexual. You were in a relationship or in a situationship with someone, but your love wasn't able to flow. Your love, they didn't have no love for yours to come out and play. So because this person came into this relationship not serious, not wanting to open up, not wanting to commit, still thinking about traumatic shit that happened, being a victim, right? Not actually healing and opening up. They already came damaged. Their heart is closed. So guess what? God got your heart closed. Y'all could talk every day. This man texts you, what you doing? What's up? Hey, all fucking day. But that man ain't pulling on your heart chakra. These people don't be actually speaking life into you because they so busy speaking life into themselves. Or they so busy you got other people on their line that's speaking life into them. They ain't got time to speak it into you. So we go through these situations so that you can realize what true love was. And it's crazy because I actually said this to somebody recently. I didn't think I was going to tell my business. Confirmation, y'all. Excuse me. Ooh. But I said to someone, I was like, damn, when you grow up and you learn and God remove you from these people that you feel rejected by, it's actually a blessing in disguise because you never even belonged there. That's one. You were never even cared for real, properly. Your heart is special. And if someone don't give like they know how to protect it, God is going to keep your heart locked up. If you're someone that is open and healed and ready to love, and you're dealing with somebody that is just off rip, closed off, don't trust you, God will keep your heart closed off. Yes, you may still be a kind person. You may still do things that you feel like, oh, well, I love them. Well, I wouldn't have did that if I didn't love them. I did this. That could just be you being the kind person that God made you to be. We ought to love our neighbor regardless. God loves us regardless. So you were doing these things because you are loved regardless, right? If you are loved, love is flowing within your body. You're going to heal or help people or do whatever you can for anybody. But because you are having sexual relations with this person, you're like, oh, this is love. I love and care about this person because, look, I'm helping them. I'm doing this. No, you're just a kind-hearted person that is operating with the spirit of love, who just so happened to run into somebody that maybe you thought you was attracted to. Maybe they had some good riz and game and they done scooped you off your feet. But they haven't done anything to pour back into your heart. So your true heart is locked in with the key. God got that closed. And you'll realize this as you grow and you go with life. You're like, I don't think I ever even loved these people. I thought I loved these people, but they wasn't really doing much for me to feel like they loved me. You're the only one that was doing things, and you were doing things because that's just in your nature. You're operating out of a love spirit. The Holy Spirit is inside of you. So you lead and move with love, but you mistaked it for you actually being in love with a person when they would never even reciprocate anything, because love doesn't even live or flow in their spirit because they are still holding on to things that they have what is the word I want to say? No desire to grow or move on from. It's a hard truth when you realize that, bitch, I wasn't in love. Bitch, I ain't love that. What the hell? It was nothing there for me to love. I was just a nice person. I just liked their company. I just liked having somebody to do something for. I just liked having someone to cook for. I just liked having someone in my house. I just liked having someone that I can go to nice events with. I just liked having someone to pay the bill once or twice. But it wasn't really love. But it takes you actually growing up and maturing to realize this. Oh, I was just sad, something happened and I was grieving and, this person came along. But was I really in love, or was I just in distress? And I clanged on to the first person that came along. But people don't sit with it. They get rejected by these people. These people break it up with them. These people break up with them. And they don't actually sit and heal and understand why the situation even took place. Like I said in my last message, think about how the relationship even started. Think about how the friendship even started and go from there, or start from there. But sometimes we find ourselves in these situations because maybe some type of heartbreak. You just got out of a heartbreaking relationship with someone that maybe you truly did love. So now you done got into a new relationship with someone else off of the heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you've been heartbroken other ways. You're grieving. Someone passed away. Someone is sick. You lost a job. Your family lost everything. Y'all homeless. You starting from scratch. And then you cling on to the first person that say, hey, how you doing? Oh, you so handsome. And you thinking that that's love. That ain't fucking love. And then when you actually get out of it after you've been rejected, why? Because your heart already rejected this person. So it's bound to happen. We just prolong it. We don't want to admit when relationships is over and situations is over. We don't put so much time here. We don't put so much time in the friendship. We don't want to admit when time is up and we supposed to move on. So we just stay in it. But when you finally decide to grow the fuck up and admit that, I'm holding on for dear life. For what? That's when you're able to see, like, I was actually doing way more for this person just from the kindness of my heart. And they were doing things out of more of like motives. A lot of times when you really sit down and think about it, you're like, whenever this person did do something, it was because they were a part of it or they wanted something out of it. They didn't really just do it because they wanted to do it. And I'm going to drop another video, but let's just talk about it now. Basically, the next video is going to be about how people will do things for you to use that as a reason for you to not be able to walk away from them. Oh, you were grieving and I came in and saved you. Oh, you were homeless and I came in and gave you a place to stay. Oh, you had just lost your job and I came in and gave. The devil does all of those things to get what they want. So be careful of people that try to hold these things over your head, because that means they're not operating with the love spirit. They want to keep reminding you that you have to stay stuck in this relationship, stay stuck in this friendship because of things that they did when they should have been doing that from the kindness of their heart. It shouldn't be nothing attached. People will literally try to make you feel bad for moving on from them after it's no true love. You're not even supposed to be here. After you realize, oh, it's jealousy here, it's hate here, it's competition, you decide to move forward from this person. This person be like, oh, but remember you ain't have a place to stay and you needed to crash with me. You owe me. You owe me loyalty for the rest of your life. Damn, remember every time you was heartbroken, you was calling me, crying. You owe me. I know you owe me. You can't ever leave me. Bitch, y'all better get up out of these covenants with these people that be talking like that. Rejection can be your protection. Rejection, no, for real. Rejection is your time to reflect. Okay, rejection is your reflection. Okay, say it with me. Rejection is your reflection. Because when someone rejects you, you need to look in there and say, well, why did my body reject them? Oh, because they're not actually giving. They're just taking. Oh, when they do give, it's because they want something back in return. Oh, I see. They're not actually just giving from the kindness. Reflect, baby. Reflect. Even if this is a job or a company, and I'm going to end this here, you don't know what the hell that company got going on and what God is protecting you from. You don't know who's working in that facility, and you might catch a case as soon as you get in that hole because motherfuckers ain't got no love in their spirit. But you know the company and you want to work for this company. Maybe it's a lot of money. But God keep rejecting this application for a reason. Maybe because that's not even the field of work that he wants you to be doing anymore. Maybe he wants you to go after something else that you keep trying to hide in your body. Hide it under your little organs or intestines, thinking that God don't still see it there. That idea he keep telling you, that new business he keep telling you, that whatever he keep telling you to do, you keep trying to hide it in your body like God ain't come on, God is your body. Like he can't see that you're hiding this to go do something else, and then you're mad when you go do something else and you keep getting rejected. If it's not in alignment and you are considering yourself God's child, one of his favorites, a true believer who walk by faith, not by sight, you should be aware of these type of things. You should, when things don't work out, I do not be tripping. If I had plans to go out with a friend, and especially if this is a new friend that I'm just now getting to know, y'all. If I had plans to hang out with a new friend and the day of or a day before shit don't work out and they cancel, whatever, I do not get the begging, crying, none of that. I be like, okay, that's God. Because when you get to a point where you really trust God and you really hear with God, like locked in, okay, I got my fingers locked in. You know that God is probably protecting you. Maybe he's like, this person's heart is not even open. They're not receiving you as a true friend. So we're not even going to get in there. Your whole perspective on life will change when you truly build that relationship with God. I love you all. I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.